Watch
Oh, that's
Kahoot.
the easy part.
I think that's what this shit is.
Your claim?
I absolutely do.
All right.
So,
Please present it to Brian, the bailiff. Let's take a look at it. The court will receive it. Looks like
some We the People.
And full of mud. And these are the shoes that you were wearing on the day in question.
Yes, Your Honor.
And these are the shoes that were damaged, and you
And
say
I'm about
that
to have
you
my.
should be able to get the cost of the
I
repair
didn't go
of the
to.
shoes
I didn't
upon
eat
receipt.
last night, so
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
woke
That's
up
correct.
hungry
Which
as
is it?
hell.
You want to try
But
to find
anyway,
the shoes?
I made
Yeah.
me some steak, some
Thank
rice,
you very much. All right.
and some
Defendant,
spinach.
You did
I don't
ask
know
her
if
to
y'all
pick
can
up
see
your son.
that, but
Yes, I did.
All right.
and
Tell her
steak,
what kind of event
rice,
he was at.
Yes, I did.
What did you
I told
spinach.
her where it was, and I told her what kind of an event it was.
What
and
did
it
you tell
is
her? What
so
was the description you
I
gave?
told her it was LARPing. I didn't know she didn't know what
But
that
yeah.
was.
You just said LARPing. You didn't say live action role playing.
That's what I'm
You
doing.
said LARPing, and she didn't say what's LARPing.
Exactly. And like she said, she assumed, because I talked to her about his soccer and everything before, and it was a really quick conversation. I guess she wasn't paying attention as usual. As usual, Your Honor, as usual, and it's my turn. And so she assumed on her own that it was soccer. But even so,
I'm looking at this lady in the courthouse, her fro, because I love it.
Or soccer,
I'm a natural hair freak.
She knew what kind of field it was.
I'm gonna show y'all. And she looked like she about
And she went out
in
there
her
in those tall
late
heels.
40s, early 50s, but she looked
Well,
good.
let me ask you. You do have a witness.
And I'm gonna show y'all.
Yes,
I mean,
I do.
sister
You want
got
this
swag.
witness to testify?
Yes,
Hold on.
please, my son.
Please come to the table, sir,
Let me show
and
y'all.
state your name,
Yeah.
full name for the record.
My name is Jason Dorson.
And how old are you, sir?
I'm 16.
16. And
wow.
are you related to the defendant?
Yes,
And in what way are you related to her?
she is my mother.
All right. Now, were you there on the day in question where you were playing this game called live action role playing?
Yes, I was.
All right. And what did you have in your hand?
A plastic sword.
Plastic sword. Tell me a little bit about this game and how it's played.
Well, it's like a role-playing game where you get a couple of friends, and you don't get real swords because it can damage and hurt people, so therefore we get plastic. So we put our armor on, which is represented by the foil and all those
Look
good
at her hair,
things.
y'all.
It's not crazy. Therefore, we get those things to protect us, and we go fighting each other. And that's how the game is played.
Did someone yell out, "Get the heathen"?
Yes, kill the heathen. Yes.
Kill the heathen.
Kill the heathen, that's correct. I yelled it out, Your Honor.
And why?
Well, because I didn't notice Miss Dawson behind me, and me and my friends were playing, and it's pronounced, kill the heathen. That's how you say that.
Your Honor, you weren't referring to the plaintiff when
No,
you said
no,
that.
no, no, no. We're playing. And I was like, kill the heathen to my friend. So, next thing you know, my friend was all like, it's some crazy lady on the field. So I look, and then it's her. So therefore, I'm all like, what is going on here? So she's running, and I'm thinking that's how she broke her heel. But I didn't go, none of my friends trampled over her. That's all a lie. And this is the norm for her.
Oh, Your Honor.
Wait a second. You'll have your chance, Miss Dawkins.
Yes.
What do you mean it's the norm for her?
She's always over-exaggerating.
Yes.
She brings all this mess to my mama's house, and all of this. It's a norm. It's a
Drama
norm.
queen.
And coming up.
What do you think that the plaintiff should have done?
I forgot my ice water, y'all.
All
I'll be
she
right
had to do
back.
was tell me, and I could have made
They
an
lying.
arrangement.
I believe the lady with the afro,
Dangerous.
y'all.
I have proof here that it's not. They had plastic swords.
Closed captioning provided by Attention, do you have a motorized wheelchair or scooter that's broken?
So
Now
yeah,
there's a Medicare and private insurance benefit that may fix your broken wheelchair. You need to call the
this
experts
is
at
a
the
random
Precision
video,
Repair Network. We're the
and
specialists in repairing all makes
I'm
and
just doing
models of
random
motorized
things,
wheelchairs and scooters. Call us 24/7.
like waking up in the
We'll
morning
come to
making
you
a steak
anywhere in the United States. We'll even give you a loaner to use if
and rice
necessary. So call right now.
and spinach.
You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred.
When I grow up, I want to sleep in big
This probably be all I eat today,
and it'll rain lollipops.
which is probably my problem.
Remember when you thought anything was possible?
Because when you eat less, you slow down your metabolism. Therefore, you gain weight.
Introducing Weight Watchers' new Simple Start, our simplest plan ever. A 2-week plan to start losing weight right away. Get motivation at meetings or do it in
But I'm just not good at eating all day, so I guess I need to get some snacks.
Weight Watchers, your new beginning starts here.
Healthy snacks, of course, like fruit, broccoli, blue cheese dressing, stuff I can snack on when I'm not in the mood to eat.
It's what we do.
But I do drink a lot of ice water
Call Peachtree.
I didn't want to max out my credit card
and hot
or
tea.
take out a loan, so
I'm up and I'm down, baby.
I told Monique it was her
That's
money.
what happens past 40.
And now I'm debt free, thanks to Jim.
We're Peachtree people. It's what we do.
If you're getting regular payments, don't go into debt. Call Peachtree now to get your money.
I
That
needed money
was
to
so
start a
good.
business, but I didn't want to sell all my payments. I knew Peachtree could help.
I got Tom a lump
Yeah.
sum of cash, and he still have payments coming in.
The older you get, the
We're Peachtree
more
people. It's what we do.
If you
undecisive
need
you
money,
become.
call Peachtree and turn your settlement
Don't know if I want
into
some
cash.
cold
We're Peachtree people. It's what we do.
Call now for a free quote. Call 1-800-444-8639.
or I want some hot.
Who are we? We are the thinkers, the job jugglers, the up-all-nighters, and the ones who turn ideas into action.
Y'all, guess what?
We've made our passion.
My mom, she stay in
We strive
Michigan,
for the moments where we can say,
and I just found out from her
we are entrepreneurs who
when I
started
spoke
it
to her
all.
yesterday that she be watching my channel.
LegalZoom has helped start over 1 million businesses.
And she was like, "Oh, baby, your hair's so pretty. It done got so long. It's so pretty, baby. You got such personality. When you was trying to get that ponytail, hold out your head." My mama is so funny and beautiful. And yeah, so y'all see I got my Virgin Malaysian Brazilian hair flat twisted. It's pretty much just stay out my way. Why? You know, I carry on with my day.
You're watching We
And
the People with Gloria Allred.
I'm trying to see what they finna do with mom over here with her sexy self. Look at the lady with the afro, y'all.
Are you appreciative of the fact that she was doing you a favor in
yes.
picking up your son?
Yes, I was very appreciative of that. And
Well, what do you think she should have done? She needed to pick up your son. She couldn't wait 2 hours.
yeah,
She saw him on the field. She knew that she had promised you
Mhm.
that she would pick him up. What, Ms. Gordon, do you think that the plaintiff should have done under the circumstances?
all she had to do was tell me, and I could have made other arrangements. I did not know that she could not do the 2 hours, and I did let her know approximately how much time it would take.
All right.
And
all
she
right.
acted like it was all dangerous. I have.
I'm trying to think who that lady looked like. She looked like somebody I know. The lady with the afro, she looked like an actor.
Is that evidence that you wish
Yes,
the court
it
to
is.
consider
Yes, it
please
is.
provided to the bailiff?
Yes, it is.
And
if
have
she
you
didn't
shown
know-
that to the plaintiff?
And
that
she's
she made
being
the
real
report
patient
to
because
the
they
scene?
sure ain't let her speak at all, hardly.
Yes,
Have you seen it, ma'am?
yes,
Thank you.
Your Honor. And
All
it's
right, I'm now looking at a photo of what you say was going on in the field
Hmm.
that day. That's LARPing, and appears to be a group of young men.
Mm-hmm.
And is that you, sir?
Yes. Yes.
With the
that
swords?
is.
All right,
Yes.
the court will receive this into evidence. You, sir, may be seated.
Thank you.
You're just a witness. You're not a co-defendant.
Your Honor, I could see it if they had the sword and he lopped her heel off. That would be different. But her getting it stuck and it breaking and things like that, and to only blame my son with all those other kids on the field. And as a grown woman, I think she should have been able to. If you can't control kids, then don't go into the area.
At all.
She acted like she could just handle the whole thing and that it would just be fine. And I'm sorry about her shoe. I don't.
They ain't let her speak yet.
All right, thank you very much. The court is ready to rule.
Damn, she didn't even get to speak, so I hope they gonna rule in her favor. Y'all notice that? She didn't get.
You know, millions of people are saved with Progressive.
Now,
So I get invited to quite a few family
I'm
gatherings.
thinking
I saved Judy here a
that the
Ford
judge is about to rule
safe drive.
in the lady with the afro's favor because, number one, y'all didn't let her speak to defend herself at all.
Let's just say I saved them
Number two, she was very respectful of the courthouse and the judge, and she wasn't speaking over nobody. When she did want to speak, she went like this, and that was ignored.
I call this one the robot.
So I'm thinking
Introducing Cardio Viva, the first probiotic.
she might be finna win, because I can't see the judge just doing this woman like this.
Without a prescription, Cardio Viva.
Not letting her get a word in, and then ruling in the plaintiff's favor. No way. I mean, was it the defendant? Ruling in the defendant's favor.
Stop suffering. Start breathing.
When I have an eczema flare up, I start to scratch. The more I scratch, the worse it gets.
New Gold Bond Eczema Relief Cream relieves 5 symptoms of eczema.
This is so good.
It really works.
You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred.
I have not heard
It's back on, y'all.
testimony whatsoever that Ms. Gordon's son was, in fact, the cause of the fact that your heel on your shoe was broken. It might have been done by one of the other young men. It
Oh,
might
wow.
have
So she's
happened
not even
while
gonna
you were
rule.
trying to run off the field in a hurry. It's unclear. You were honest. You don't know how it happened. You don't even know exactly the moment in which it happened. That was your testimony. Since you have no idea about what
The lady with the
caused
afro is
fall,
beautiful.
and therefore no idea why you broke your heel, the judgment in this case is going to be for the defendant.
Judge Allred has ruled
Wow.
in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's claim is denied.
And I'm glad somebody got some common sense around here, because obviously the plaintiff don't.
I'm not happy with the ruling. These kids, they were the heathens, and they broke my shoe.
Yeah. So, oh, the judge, a trip, huh? She didn't let the lady speak, and she ruled in the defendant's favor. So, yeah. I need to look at my work schedule.
Have you been in a car accident? Do you need help?
Cause I swear I'm
getting a rental
chilling
car,
like I ain't got to work.
recovering lost
I'm
wages,
pretty sure I don't have to
paying
work.
medical
So,
bills? You need an aggressive attorney. Call Winters in Yonkers at 888-373-7770.
It's for you, and you. Checkers.
something
Just
about
for you.
maintenance.
2 for 2 deal. 2 for just
Today the 17th, Monday. I'm off
mouth-watering.
today and tomorrow.
With
What the
wild-caught Alaskan
fuck?
fillet. Just for
I
you.
swear, y'all.
Or
I think this lady's still
spicy
messing with my
chicken
schedule.
sandwich. Seasoned
Then
to
Wednesday she got me working as
perfection. 2 of the
dish.
same, or one
Then
of
on
each.
Thursday, Friday.
Just $2.
Then work this Saturday,
It's 2 for 2,
salad
and it's
bar.
just for you. At
Then on
Checkers.
Sunday, Monday. Then I work Tuesday, so that's 1, 2.
Before you accept a quick check with us.
Damn.
Every insurance company is trying to pay you as little as possible. Don't make any decisions without talking to us first. Call the aggressive attorneys. Winters
Dang,
and
she
Yonkers.
tripping. She got me these little 3 little funky days.
Follow us on Twitter. Click follow. At 23, Gloria Allred was a single mom, teaching in some of the toughest schools in the nation. She put herself through law school and rose to the top of the legal profession.
I don't know what's going on with my work schedule, y'all. My boss
A
is.
chance to be heard.
Where does the truth lie? Finding the truth helps us to find the solution. And I will tell
Saturday.
it like it is, because that's who I am.
Honest, empowering, justice.
Some of you love me, some of you don't. But I will
Tuesday.
always speak the truth as I see it.
This
I don't know why she messing with my days. Like she giving me just like 3 days.
Matthew Chase
Barely.
Cox is suing
But
his
see,
former
I don't know if
roommate,
she's trying to make me
Carrie
quit
Michelle Reese, in the amount of
or whatever, because she been getting on my damn nerves.
worth
But
of unpaid rent and other household utilities.
damn, so I'm off for the
Mr.
next
Chase, why
2
are you in court
days.
today?
That's
Your
lovely.
Honor, I'm suing my ex-friend and ex-roommate, Carrie, because when we were rooming together, she all of a sudden left me and didn't pay me back for the 2 months rent that I covered for her, the bills that I covered for her.
Supposed to.
That was our agreement.
We
We
did not
had a
have an
50-50
agreement.
agreement, Your Honor, and so she left and she still owes me and hasn't paid me back.
What is your defense, Ms. Reese?
Honestly, this is just a bad case of jealousy. We were never under any type. No, we were not under any type of agreement for me to pay him. Actually, he's mad because I moved out of his place. That's what this is all about, and I'm mad that he brought me here today. I'm very upset about that.
Well, how is it, Ms.
You just
Reese,
said I had to.
how is it that you came to be living with the plaintiff in the first place?
I was having problems with my boyfriend, right? He said, I'm tired of seeing you go through all these problems. Why don't you come over to my place? My roommate, no. Come over, get your mind right, decide if that's what you want. So I said, okay. To be honest with you, I didn't want to. First of all, because he's a man, and I didn't want to feel, I didn't want to be put in an awkward situation.
Your Honor.
But I went ahead and did it.
So when he said, come over to my place while you think about it, did that mean come over and move in?
Well, let me tell you, he is fully aware of my financial situation because we had a little, a good relationship where I would talk to him about anything. So he's aware that sometimes I have money, and then other months I might not have as much.
But did you in fact move in?
I did.
And how long were you there?
A couple of months.
And was there any point at which you discussed with him whether or not you should be paying the rent or half of the rent?
Your Honor, he said, come over. Whatever. He said, if I have a roof over my head, you have a roof over your head. So I went ahead and did it. He knew that I didn't have money all the time. I tried to give him money. He would give it back to me. He said, I'm going to show you how a real man's supposed to treat you.
So you never paid him any money for rent?
I did pay him some money. In fact, I have a proof right here.
All right.
Would you like to see it?
Yes, what is it?
It's a check that I wrote to him for $1,200.
Have you seen this, sir?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right.
But it was just because I wanted to. I had some money, and I felt bad about him always taking care of me and doing things for me. So I gave
Your Honor, she paid for the
All right,
first
so $1,200. But what was this intended to be for, the $1,200?
Just for, I had the money,
You had the money. Was it for rent?
No, I didn't
Yes,
know.
it was, Your Honor.
No, like I said.
All right, let me find out from the plaintiff. What was this for,
Okay.
sir?
Don't lie. Please
Your
don't
Honor.
lie.
Can I finish?
I'm
See,
speaking to him.
If she didn't move out, I would have kicked her out, Your Honor.
Right, that's why we here. He's jealous because I left.
What
Has
was
nothing
the
to do with
check
that.
for, Mr.
The
Chase?
check was for the rent and her half of the utilities, which we agreed. I said,
How much was your rent? I don't want you to be talking over the court. Do you understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
I wish you would talk
Wait
that
a
much when
second.
it was time to pay me.
Would you please just face the court and not be talking to him?
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor, the check was for her half of the rent and the
How
utilities.
much was the rent each month?
The rent was $2,200 each month, Your Honor. And that was our agreement. She actually paid for the first 2 months that we were there. Then the third month, she was telling me that she was getting cut back on her hours at her job.
Okay, wait a minute. She paid for the first 2 months. But
She
this
paid
is
for, that's only one. Yeah, I actually have, well, when I had to cover her half, because I knew she,
He offered.
Your Honor, see,
He offered. Sorry.
she doesn't talk this much when I ask her where my money is. So,
He never asked me, that's why. You were trying to
So,
cater
Your
to
Honor.
me. He was trying to buy me.
Have a seat there, please.
Oh my God. I can
so Your Honor, the first 2 months,
Step is going to be you ejected from the courtroom. You understand?
Yes.
Put your hands down by your side. Don't sit there all like that. Thank you. Go ahead.
Your Honor, the first 2 months she did pay. We had no problem. The third month, she came to me. She said they were cutting back on her hours. I said, that's fine. I can cover you and your half of the bills. When can you pay me back? She said, I can pay you back when I get my tax return.
And then
So,
she never did. Is that right?
She never did. And in fact, when I would ask her, she would come into my room at night trying to, throw herself at me. And
What do you mean throw herself at you? How did she go about doing
there
that?
would be nights where she said she couldn't sleep because her money problems were keeping her up and the drama with her boyfriend.
So what would she do?
She would come into my room. I keep my door locked. Okay, so I like my privacy.
She knows
so.
how to unlock your door?
Well, she has the keys to everything in the house.
All right.
So
Did she have the key to your heart as well?
Coming up on We the People with Gloria Allred.
He offered and you were happy to take it, right?
Exactly.
He's giving, you don't mind taking.
That's right. Just like when I go to the club, I expect to get a free drink. If they offer, I say yes.
And later.
What was the lesson you were trying to teach her?
When we went to the estate sale, I know
She
how
said-
women are there. They will eat her alive if she.
Just like when she go to the club, she expect to get a free drink. When they offer,
She has to get it right
she
away.
say yes. I ain't gonna lie. Back in my club of years, which was a long time ago, I used, if I went to a club, I'd probably buy that first drink. I ain't buying no more after that. Anybody that's gonna call themselves up in my face, they gonna buy that drink. I ain't buying no more drinks. But I wasn't a big drinker no way, because I don't really drink.
No excuse.
Not even an I forgot excuse.
But yeah,
If you need car insurance and you haven't got
we'll see how this gonna turn out.
go to thegeneral.com or call us right now.
Thousands do it every day.
And your driving record is no problem. Our rates and payments are low.
Yeah, y'all, so I'm glad y'all could come here and watch my morning programs with me.
This is a national healthcare alert from the Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one suffers from knee pain and have Medicare as your primary insurance, we've got great news. You could qualify.
I want to see what's going to happen. I think the judge should make her pay him that money. And before y'all say anything, I think maybe the guy did have feelings for him, but I think she took him for granted because of the feelings that he had for her. And so she felt she didn't have to pay no more money, or she couldn't pay, so she moved out. Which I think is a good thing to do, move out if you can't pay. But I think there should have been some type of communication going on. Whereas she discussed her feelings with him and told him that, instead of just hijacking and leaving, because you leaving him on the hook, so to speak. And he probably had the money to cover it, but that don't make it right what she did. But we're about to see how the judge is going to rule this.
Did you know there are 93,895 Florida bar attorneys, but only one 411 Pain? So why call just one attorney when just one call to 411 Pain can put you in touch with one of hundreds of attorneys in our network? Car accident? Remember, after 911, call 411. 1-800-411-PAIN. Non-attorney spokesperson.
You're watching We the People with Gloria Allred. We're back with the case of Matthew Chase Cox, who is suing Carrie Michelle Reese for unpaid
Okay,
rent.
so let's see what happens, y'all.
No, don't get me wrong. We were good friends, and I love her like a sister and all that. But
you didn't love her enough to have her in your bed.
Well, she did come in and cuddle a couple nights, and
Right, so
we would just talk.
were you okay
You'll
with
cuddle
her?
with your sister.
You're okay with her getting in your bed?
It was
and
nothing
cuddling with
sexual,
you.
Your Honor. It was
Pardon
just
me?
talking. It was
I know, but
nothing
you were
sexual.
okay with that, right?
I was fine with that.
As long
But
as she didn't go
I
any
bet he
further than
was.
cuddling, because
as long
that would be really upsetting to you, right?
well, I was just getting out of a
You
relationship
didn't want
myself.
to go to the next level, is that right?
I was just getting out of a relationship myself, Your Honor, and I didn't
You were
want
getting
to go
out of
back.
a relationship, so cuddling was okay.
No,
But
I was
nothing more.
consoling her. She was telling me about her problems.
You were consoling her.
He was
I was
consoling her.
And she was
So
telling me
you're
that she
a
had
man who
tickets.
likes cuddling, right?
Yes,
Because
I'm a
there's some
cuddler.
men, some women complain that men won't cuddle at all.
Yeah, I know.
They just want to go
I should not
right
be single
to the
this day, Your
highest
Honor.
level
That's
and skip the cuddling.
really.
You're a guy who likes the cuddling
I'm a teddy bear, Your
and
Honor.
doesn't want to go any further, right?
If the situation is right, I don't do that with. I keep friends separate from that next level.
If the situation is right, you don't
Right.
mind escalating it.
Right.
But with her, what? You kept thinking of your past girlfriend? Is that it?
No,
so you didn't want it to go any further?
I just didn't want to take it to that level with her because we've known each other for
All right.
a while. And
So
we're
what'd
good
you
friends.
say? Stop, please.
Now,
don't.
see, I think the judge is trying
Did
to
you say no, please?
No,
I have
we
a
actually
headache.
watched a movie.
make it seem like the guy has some other
other
alternative in the beginning. But I bet she gonna rule in his favor.
Weekend, I went to stay with my parents.
Because she's sneaky
And
like
the
that,
Monday,
this
I get
judge.
back, and I find this note that she wrote.
All right, the court will receive that note and evidence. Have you seen that note? Yes, I wrote it. I'll give you
So
a
she
chance.
cleaned out all of her
Okay,
stuff.
wait just a minute, sir.
Okay.
And then also, do you have other evidence? I must.
Yes, I do. I have the canceled checks for the 2 months that I covered her half of the rent. I paid
Wow.
the full amount of the rent and covered her half.
Thank you. All right, just a minute. I'll let you proceed in just a second. Thank you. I'm looking at the check, $2,200 for 2 months rent. That's the landlord. And then the note that she wrote to you, Matthew, bye, I'm out of here. Carrie, with a happy face.
Yeah, because she was happy. She thought she was getting out of paying me back for those 2 months that I had covered her.
Okay, now,
Wow.
Carrie, Michelle, Reese, you may resume your position at the defendant's table. Why did you write this note? Bye, I'm out of here. What caused you to be out of there?
He made me feel comfortable. He was paying a lot of stuff for me, I'll come home. First of all, when I was talking to my boyfriend more often, say I'll leave, when I come back, I'll have little gifts.
Why do you think he was buying these things?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I know that he liked me. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I know that Matthew liked me.
And what were your feelings toward him?
He was just a friend. I was in a bad situation. I needed a place to stay.
So he was just a friend. You always get
He was convenient.
into somebody's bedroom if they're a friend and just get in bed and cuddle with just friends. Because why? Because he's just a big teddy bear to you?
No, he was just asking me little stuff. Like, you think... How do you feel about me? Am I a man? Do you think I treat you well? Don't I take care of you like a man should? And I kind of say, yeah, and I kind of play it off because I need a place to stay, actually. But then I felt uncomfortable. No, I felt uncomfortable. And I told him,
I said, you were just kind of playing him because you needed a place to stay.
I needed a place to stay. But once again, let's not forget that everything that I received from him, he offered to give it to me. He offered and you were happy to take it, right? Exactly.
He's giving, you don't mind taking.
That's right. Just like when I go to the club, I expect to get a free drink. If they offer, I say yes. My point exactly.
That's your favorite word, right? Free.
Loader.
I mean, no, I wouldn't say that.
But he gave you the earrings, he gave you some other gifts, and you said, hey, free, why not?
Well, he gave it to me.
Because he gave to you.
Yes, he did.
But you knew that the reason he was giving you, wait a second, you knew that the reason he was giving you those gifts was because he liked you, and he didn't want you to go back to your ex-boyfriend, isn't that right?
Well,
you knew that's why, right?
I guess, yeah.
And you didn't say anything like, I know you're giving it to me for this reason, but
no, I would say,
hey, I'm going to be out of here back to the old boyfriend real soon, so don't give him to me because it wouldn't be right.
I could say, Matthew, please, you don't have to do this for me. You don't have to. He would say, I want to. This is what I want to do.
All right, the court is ready to rule. I'm going to find that the plaintiff has carried his burden of proving by preponderance of the evidence that, in fact, there was an agreement.
See, I told you she was gone.
Half of the rent as long as she was there, because I'm persuaded that she did, in fact, pay the first month. And I think that is evidence of an agreement to pay her half for additional months. So, judgment for plaintiff.
Judge Allred has ruled in favor of the plaintiff.
I knew she was going to rule in his favor.
To pay $2,200.
I just wanted Carrie to live up to her end of the agreement, and that's it.
I don't know what to say. This is just a bad case of jealousy.
And
what was the lesson you were trying to
So what y'all think? Y'all think the judge was right? I think the judge was right. I mean, I'm not just going to side with the girl because she's a woman. She knew what she was doing, so yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm just enjoying my morning, and I hope all of y'all enjoy yours. Sorry for the long video. Bye.